We take it too far. I wanted to try it. Once I knew about this little game, I was like, I can give it a shot. My girl took me to a big family reunion. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna give it a go. So I go up to my girl during the family reunion and I go, hey baby, what would you do if I came out of your mother's bedroom covered in blood going, we gotta get out of here? No, Dane, that's not funny. I know, it's not funny. This is your mom's blood, we gotta go. What would you do? It's not funny. If it was funny, I'd say, come here, you're gonna see what I do to your mom. Come here. Come here, no, this is gonna work out. Come here, come here, come here, this is good. The more I realized this little thing that went back and forth with my girl and I, then I started to hear that guys, we were actually doing this with each other. That's the actual deal of it, is that we have a version of this game that we play with each other, but when guys play, you know, with your pals, with your buddies, the fellas, it's a little bit different. It's more salacious when guys play. It's a little more lewd and lascivious. Fucked up, if you ask me. When guys play with each other, it's almost not to be repeated ever. But I'll give you an example. One time I'm driving with a buddy of mine. We stop at a red light, and we're sitting there quietly, casually, just waiting for the light to change, and then we both look over to our right. There's a daycare center, and my buddy turns to me and goes, dude, what would you do if, when we looked in the window of that daycare center, we saw a teacher blowing a little boy who was crying?
That's so true.
Would we drive away or go in and kick his ass? No, we would definitely go in and kick his ass, absolutely. All right, dude, check it out. What would you do if after we looked in the window and saw the weeping little boy getting blown by the teacher, you looked down and I had an erection? I would deal with that later. I don't... Can you not add a third amendment to this horrible Dateline NBC episode you're creating in front of me right now? God damn it, this light is long. Secrets. I'll talk about some of my own, okay? That's only fair if I can talk about the things I've discovered with you guys. A couple of things that I've realized about myself recently. One thing, I had a situation, I never thought I would say this out loud in a sentence. I had a scary experience while I was pleasuring myself, okay? Yeah, I had a frightening situation while I was jerking off, okay? And we can talk, we're adults, everybody does it. Everybody has those moments in your life. You know how it is, right? Some days you wake up and you just want to do it. Some days you wake up and you're like, oh, do I have time? But you're gonna go to work. Oh, can I rub one out real quick? You're not ready. You don't have a chamois nearby. You don't have like a... So you're gonna go, but you do that thing where you leave for work, but you make a little appointment with yourself for the end of the day. I'm gonna visit with me. Girls, you put your vibrator in a little cozy next to the bed with a rose. Bye, rabbit. See you tonight. I know about the rabbit. I know about the rabbit. I know about this. Unless you're a big girl, then it's the Falcon 5000. It's got loose antlers at the tip and a pull tongue. One's on diesel fuel. Comes with a wheel and a sidecar. eBay. I'm a guy, so I've done that all over my place. That's the thing about the guys, you know. We always have like little stories about every location in our house where we've stopped and jerked. There's always that 2 times a year too where you jerk off like mental, like a crazy weirdo, right? You know those 2 days, guys, where it's like you don't even lay down, you just stand. Just stand naked in the middle of your room like you're about to turn into a werewolf.
Team Edward.
Like you're sweating like Fergie's vagina, right? You're just...
Team Edward.
Start grumbling to yourself. Sometimes I'll say little quips. I don't even know what I'm saying. Sometimes I quote like Harrison Ford from Air Force One. I'm like, get off my plane. Get off my plane. Everywhere in my place, there was only one spot in my entire house that I never pleasured myself, that I felt like I had to. Because for years I would walk by this spot and be like, someday I'm gonna jerk off there, right? I never masturbated on top of the fridge. I cannot say that anymore. I was like, before I'm too old to get up there, I'm gonna fucking do it. So finally I got totally nude, I climbed on top of my fridge, I curled up like a little bobcat, I just did it. And it was wonderful. I was up there and I was beaming, big smile. I love heights, so it's like I was just looking around and my dog was down there just staring up at me all proud. Hi, what's Daddy doing? I learned a couple of things, pleasuring myself on top of the fridge. I didn't think I could learn life lessons. First thing I learned, masturbating on top of the fridge, very dusty up there. It's certainly a place that I had Fruit Loops stuck to my back when I was finished. Very uncomfortable. And also a question, how the fuck did those Fruit Loops get out up there? I've never poured a bowl of Fruit Loops on top of the fridge. But I digress. I had a scary situation. Here's basically what happened. I was in my bed, and I had a little setup. I know that some of you guys, you have a little setup. Certain things that need to be, in a certain place to do it comfortably. Maybe you don't even know you do that. There is a certain rigmarole that you take. Like, I know for me, I lay in bed, I like 3 pillows behind my back. Yes, I like 3 pillows. I always have to have 3 pillows. I like a nice hospital bed setting. That's what I enjoy. 3 fluffy pillows. I've tried variations. I've tried 2 pillows, I feel like I'm falling off a fucking cliff. I don't know why, but I don't like that feeling. I tried 1 pillow, and I feel like I'm jerking off my own casket, which is unsettling, morbid, and frankly not how I want to be remembered. No. So what do I have? I have 3 pillows behind my back. Next, I always, guys, I think ahead, I lay a towel over my chest before I start. I set the table because clean up in aisle 9 is coming. Don't worry, I don't waste one of the big bath towels. No, one of the little kitchen towels, little holiday towels. Got an embroidered turkey wearing a funky hat or a pie holding an international flag. Yeah. One that when I'm finished, I can just huck it behind the armoire. I know. You ever find that towel months later, you pry it open, it looks like a golf ball exploded, you try to repair itself? Too much? Did I cross the line? I fucked up. Alright, I'm sorry, football. I can admit, that's me. That's all me. Shouldn't have said that. Should have kept that one inside. I got it. 3 pillows, blanket, towel over my chest. Oh, and for me, I always have to, I have an impingement. I'm a lefty. I have an impingement in the shoulder. So, are you cheering for my impingement? Now I try to write it. I'm all over the place. I try to write in cursive writing. Even my dick's like, what are you doing? I don't bend in that direction, mate. I left it, but because, no, seriously, I have an impingement. And so what I do is I always put a tiny little bowl of Reese's Pieces right next to the bed. And then I can get about 10 or 20, jerks in there, and then I stop, I have a treat. What happened next was frightening, okay? It was a phenomenon, I'll say this. When I don't know, everything was great, I was fine, everything was going along, again, swimmingly, if I may. Word of the day. When I finally ejaculated, I've never had so much exit me. No, shut up, I'm serious.
Shut up.
This was so much came out of me, I actually had to turn my penis away from me. And I heard myself go, whoa! I said, whoa! Like it was a runaway steed. Whoa! It was like, boom, 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 boom. It was non-stop. I thought I was going to jizz my whole skeletal system out. I thought by the end of this, my skeletal would be next to me, jerking off. I don't know what that means either, but I still see it. I can't tell you how much came out. I know that I'm a guy, and on a normal day, I know roughly how much is going to exit, right? On a normal day, I know I can fill up my belly button. I know this. I can top off the belly button, little spillage, $10.50 size. Boom, that's me. But on this day, I can't describe it, Florida, in terms of measurement, but I will say this. If I was at Cold Stone, it was a gotta have it size.